limited to sort of ich liebe something rude, and another rude word after that. So it's not good. Anyway, here we go.
I had to really
I'm
stop
going to do it
myself
in a
from
snooker
adding
voice. I'm going to do it as if this was snooker. Here they come, then, the men in red coming outside to play ball with the men in blue, who have some sort of sharp instrument about them and have decided that they don't like the men in red and would therefore like to take down the men in blue. But unfortunately for them, the men in blue are superior beings with sharp instruments.
I'm not sure that was a snooker.
Was the line on Twitter. For now, though, let's get on the way with some serious stuff of Map 2, Moscow 5 versus SK Gaming.
Moscow 5 versus Stockholm 5. Actually, I don't know if they're not all from Stockholm,
Not
but
really.
still, it kind of fits. It sounds cool, doesn't it?
It does.
But SK are 1-0 in the lead, as you can see up at the middle top of your screen in this best of 3 semi-final game. Winner will go through to play none other than Natas Vincia, the Ukrainian heroes. Will it be SK, or can Moscow 5 string 2 maps in a row together? That's what they need if they want to win this game. That's, not an easy thing against any team in the world, but against SK, who were second best team of 2011, they've got their work cut out for them, let's put it that way. But that is a great start. What a grenade from the small ramp. SK probably should have expected that one, but it leaves Robin at 16, Forrest at 9 HP. Get Right is being chipped away, but he does open up the kills for SK Gaming, taking out Dozier. Do they really want to go outside with little health and 3 Glocks, 2 USPs? I'm not sure that's going to be the best call from SK. If they go down ladder, Edic is there ready and waiting with that USP in hand by the ladder room. And, well, they've got 3 USPs now, SK, so outside might be a little bit more viable for them. Robin, only 16 HP. Forrest is going to take down Eric. Edic, that was a great call from Robin to put the 2 grenades into the Z. Always got them the kills. What a headshot from Robin as well. It's now all on Romsky. There are 3 men left alive. Bomb is planted, and guess what, Romsky? You got tricked, my friend. It's on the inside. Get Right going to play offensively. Forrest going to the back of the site, and Get Right is going to get the kill here. He is going to be behind Romsky, and he surely is going to pick this one up. Yes, he is. SK pick up the pistol on Terrorist side here on probably the biggest CT bias map in the entire map pool. That will be 1-0. SK off to a flying start, and Moscow 5 have to be a little bit worried now.
I would agree with that entirely, yeah, and not their greatest map, it has to be said, Moscow 5. Even on a dominant side of Train on CT, their win rate is 73.7. And Get Right, whoa, hello, 2 in a row, brilliant headshots, make that number 3. Find me 2 more people, please, I'd like an ace, says Get Right. And he doesn't get it because FaZe has stolen heck away from him, and he will be absolutely fuming with his teammate, I'm sure. Not really. Brilliant. Absolutely stunning kills from Get Right.
Yeah, the aim of Get Right really on point, and that's something that Moscow 5 will be scared about. We saw in the first map over on Mirage, it seems like half a year ago now, that game was so amazing and so long. But Get Right and Forrest, second half, stepped it up. Their aim was perfect, and Moscow 5 are going to have a few worries if that continues here over on Train. Of course, third round, they lost the pistol. There is another one from Get Right directly into the face of Romsky. He's dropped himself a grenade out there as well to try and do any damage to anyone that could be camping around by him. Hek has answered back with 1 frag for Moscow 5, but the 2 remaining players, only with USPs, surely won't be able to do too much damage. Get Right will roll through them. Let's switch to Dozy, the last man for Moscow 5, who goes down to Get Right as well. And that is 3-0. After 3 rounds, Get Right sitting nicely on 8-0.
Hope you've got him in your dream team.
I don't have a dream team.
Did you not do dream team?
Not to do it.
Oh dear. That's you failing hard then.
Actually, no points, like not doing it is probably better than the score that I usually get, so it's not a bad thing.
Here we go then, round 4. First buy surely now from M5. Yes, they have a selection of M5. No cutlery this time round. Although, heck, yeah, it does have AWP, so it will be a bit of an AWP battle, but Delpan's winning that one already. He's picked up 1. Robin's picked up the kill on Edic. Edic already having dropped Delpan. Robka now back in control of the battle with FaZe. Fox replies back, and they've come back from the death here, M5. They were looking like they were going to be 4 versus 3 down. They're now 3 versus 2 up, but Forrest says no. And he's picked up the AK frag on Robke. And now 2 versus 2. Not really in favour of Moscow 5, though, because they don't have a huge amount of health. It's Heck who's going to go down here. Is he? No, he's going to pick up the frag on Forrest, and Fox cleans up with Robin at the end with the USP. Where did that one come from? First buy round on the board, on CT side, and Moscow 5 land it, and they really needed it, Joe, as well.
Yeah, they needed to make sure they stopped SK Gaming early on. To be honest, Robin was lucky to last as long as he did there, being completely tagged up on top of the train. Lucky for him, whoever it was, I think it was Fox, actually had no ammo left in his weapon anyway. So he couldn't finish off that kill. Here we go, aggression from Fox early on into the round. Let's take a quick look at the overview, and we can see that SK taking things fairly slowly. Heck is going to AWP down the white holes, which SK need to spot early on in the round, otherwise they will fall victim to Heck, who in the first half over on Mirage, brilliant stuff. Didn't get to AWP all that much in the second half for the fact that they lost 10-0 right off the bag. Off the bat is the actual saying.
Bat.
Off the bag. Sounds cool as well. Fox is going to take out Robin. There's the first kill of this round. Dozier, nice stuff. Wants to get right. He was by the pop dog as that grenade comes pinging off the walls right next to him, but he's still holding firm on this position, and all of a sudden SK reduced to just face. What can he do from here? Not going to be easy. And does have the bomb, though. That's a plus point for him. Great headshot onto Romsky, but surely Moscow 5 are just going to swarm him now. Allowed him a little bit of freedom, but you can hear that AWP ringing off in the background, which means they are going to be looking for that pick onto him. The man is behind electric boxes. We see Face get into position. If he doesn't win the round, I was going to say at least he gets a bomb down, which didn't quite happen there for Face. So Moscow 5 are going to pick up their second round in a row to bring us back to 3-2. If you're just joining us, by the way, League of Legends, StarCraft fans, Train is a counter-terrorist sided map, so you should theoretically see Moscow 5 come out with an advantage of, 11-4, 12-3, actually fairly normal
15-0
scores.
is not uncommon, actually.
10-5 is only decent, I'd say, for the CT side of Train. Anything less is just...
There is a little bit of confusion I'd like to clear up as well. SK Gaming are in both semi-finals of the League of Legends and Counter-Strike, and that League of Legends match is about to start, so chances of League of Legends fans being on this stream, pretty remote right now, but if they have tuned in, yeah, it is SK versus Moscow 5, but you've tuned into the wrong game.
Yeah, it's SK Moscow 5 over in the League of Legends stream, which, as you said, I think is starting right now, or maybe it's
just about the first one of the best of 3 is just about to start. Nevertheless, back to this one. Forrest doing well to pick up the frag on Romke. Heck, though, disposing on him with the HG. Get right bottom of the ladder. He will pick up a frag. Surely will he? No, not quite. Surprised I was by the fact that he didn't pick that kill up. Looked like a straightforward one, but he will get down to the top of ladder. Had no other option whatsoever. Last man alive, and SK have now lost their 3-round lead. It's back to 3-3, but as Joe rightly pointed out, it is a heavily counter-terrorist sided map, and Moscow 5 have a 73.7% win ratio when they play on CT. So we would expect them to come out, that's around about 3/4. So if you look at that, you'd say 12-3 was probably about right if they were to come out. Anything less than that, and actually SK have done well. So they've already got 3 rounds on the board, and so for me, every round after this is a bonus as Robin starts things off in round 7.
And we see that kill for kill. Edic bringing it back. Double smoke and flash going to go in there. Edic is down. There's another man right in front of Forrest. He can't actually see. He was blind. He was in the smoke. Dozier brings it back, but there's only one man left alive for Moscow 5, and I can't even get around fast enough to him. Superb round from SK, getting into that outer site quickly. And, with the spawn rotation, that's what we're going to see. Slow rounds when they have, for example, now the back spawns. When they spawn a little bit further forward, you'll probably see them moving out quickly onto this outer bomb site. Actually, the first man who did spawn there was Face. As he gets out, they're not going to rush out there. Grenades went in, but they didn't do all that much damage. Fox is going to take down Get Right as well. So there's the opener for Moscow 5, who are looking to level us back up again. Edic will once again AWP down the white holes. Heck, I'm sure will be outside somewhere. Yep, looking at Ivy. So we do see that, kind of usual strategy, the double AWP defense that we see a lot of other teams doing. Moscow 5 are employing that one as well. One on the inside, one on the outside. So far, so good in this round as Fox will go aggressive onto face. Finally dealt with by Delpan, but they know that the bomb's in the inner area. With 53 seconds, it's fairly likely that SK are going to be pushing into that site. Smokes to cover the lower area. Delpan has to be completely on point for this one. So far, no one spotted. Very strong grenade coming over. They've not noticed Romsky around the side, and there was Edic to finish off as well. AWP onto Forest, and we're all tied up again. Shaping up to be another great match.
Certainly doing that. No doubt about it. 4-4 then on this second map after we had a 15-15 on map 1, which ended up in overtime and a 21-17 win for SK Gaming. So they won on the Moscow 5 chosen map of Mirage, and that makes it 10 games played on that map and 8 wins, just 2 losses since they played in officials. Delpan picks up an opening frag. AWP pick on Heck. And that'll be AWP versus AWP as well. Edic's also got AWP in hand here. Get right. Let's dispose of Romke. And he's going to come face to face as we switch away with possibly Edic, who's going to be on top of that 2 train. Now he's dropped down to the bottom of it. Get right, where they're playing upsy daisy between the two of them. Delpan says nothing about that and will dispose of him easily with a headshot AWP. And Get Right comes in for his second of the round, and it's very, very easy right now for SK. They played this one spot on, but Dozier, 180, flicked round, and got rid of Get Right. He's going to get rid of Delpan now. This is on, is it? No, not quite. Shut down by Robin in the end. Nice try from Dozier, though. But SK lead by 5-4, and this is slipping away. It's already looking like a 10-5 at best, and I think they might be on eco.
Yeah, and the great thing for SK is they don't necessarily have to go in with a lead from this terrorist side. They only need to keep level somewhat to Moscow 5, and then it's job done. They'll be feeling very confident already with 5 rounds on the board. It's surely going to be more. We've got, as Red Eye mentioned here, the Deagles USPs this round, so shouldn't be too much danger for SK in this 10th round. Actually, Romsky just going to watch in the ladder. If he goes up there, he's going to meet a bunch of SK Gaming players. But he's looking for a weapon. He's looking for an AK that will drop down from there. Heck actually manages one close range against Get Right, but that's covered nicely from Robin. And the aim of the game from SK here is not to get caught out and then lose the weapons, because then, this eco round from Moscow 5 suddenly has 1 or 2 AKs in it and becomes so much more dangerous. But Robin doing a great job of running those AKs back into more safe positions. Dozier and Fox are still the only 2 men left alive. Dozier is watching the end of Ivy. Fox was on that inner bomb site. As Face tries not to kill himself by dropping onto the floor. Still did a bit of damage to himself, but he is going to get the bomb down, ticking away, with Dozier having to reply to this one with that Eagle. Not quite able to pick off the shots, and he did some decent damage to Robin, but that will be finished off, and SK moves 6-4 up with 5 rounds still to go in this first half.
Yeah, this is a bit like we had on the first map, where it was 12-3 to Moscow 5. And you thought, oh, well, that's it, game done then for that. I mean, SK have got no chance of coming back into it. This is similar, in that it's flipped the other way around, of course. And although you might sort of think, well, hang on, you're jumping the gun a bit, there's 5 rounds left. 6-4 up on Train, which is such a heavy CT-biased map, is extraordinary, really. And it would be an amazing comeback for M5 now to come back and win this entire map. And therefore the match. Get Right has equalised things back up after the early kill on Face. Fox is disposed of. Inner bomb site plant is already complete. And look at this. Forrest blasts into the Z walkway, picks off the first man. Actually, I don't think he saw the second one at the top of that. And instead, Dozier is going to get away with that. And now they're going to come face to face. Heck down by Forrest. Delpan deals with Romke. And that will be that again. And SK are just absolutely flying.
I loved how Forrest instantly face the ground to do the spray that a few of these professional players do. I didn't think he realised that Dozier was still alive after that one.
No, I don't think he did.
It's like, if he was there, Dozier would have had an easy kill onto him, but as such, it wasn't so. 7-4, SK as you mentioned, they're flying. They one more round and they've guaranteed a first half lead. And this should be that round because we are seeing the Russians on eco, albeit with Deagles mixed in there. Fox is going to go down. Did get the 1 kill before he went. Heck also doing the same. Dosia